name of Jesus Christ. I am Reverend Cindy Carr, the Senior Minister of First Congregational Church, United Church of Christ here in Watertown, Connecticut. I have an important message to share with you from our church community regarding the novel coronavirus. We want you to know that we are committed to keeping our community safe. We're taking the recommended steps to ensure everyone's safety while remaining connected to one another in faith. Just 2 days ago, I met with lay leaders in our congregation to consider the most appropriate way to respond. We gathered information from the CDC website, the Watertown Board of Education, and the leadership of the Southern New England Conference of the United Church of Christ, to which we belong. As a result of these resources and our conversation about best practices moving forward, we've made the following decisions and recommendations for our congregation. They are consistent with the recommendations given by the Southern New England Conference of the United Church of Christ, and many other local churches are also implementing these recommendations. We will suspend Sunday worship services and church school through March 29th, 2020. As events progress over the next weeks, we will evaluate further suspension that might be necessary. Pastoral visits at hospitals and nursing homes are not recommended unless there is an urgent need. However, pastoral care is still available. Please contact me or the church office if you would like to discuss a visit by the most appropriate means. We are asking all committees and groups who usually meet at the church to suspend their in-person meetings. We encourage the use of other technologies such as conference calls, virtual meeting rooms, and so on. Our leadership is looking into technologies to be made available for this purpose. We ask for everyone's patience as we attempt for the first time to provide online worship, conference calls, screen share solutions for others to meet, and so on. Our church office will be opened on a limited basis. Please call ahead if you would like to come in. But we ask that you please stay home if you are feeling ill or if you have been exposed to anyone with the coronavirus. The Rise and Shine Nursery School, which is located in our education wing, will also be closed until March 30th, 2020. They're following the Watertown School District in terms of closings. We are working on a plan to have online worship available for you through a link on our website. We ask that you check our Facebook page and the church website, as well as your email for further information. We're working with our cleaning company to address areas in the classroom and the buildings and offices that may need extra attention. In the meantime, there are things we can all do to make a difference. First, practice social distancing. Understand that sometimes it is in the best interest of the whole community for worship or a favorite program or an activity to be canceled. We need to be mindful that even if we don't come down with the virus, there is a potential for us to transmit it to others. This is the main reason we are suspending worship and meetings at the church at this time, to care for the community and help contain the spread of the virus. Please check on your elderly or at-risk neighbors and family members. Isolation in these times can be especially difficult for those who need help. Our deacons are checking in with folks in our congregation to see who might need additional support from the church. Lent is traditionally a time for spiritual practices which help us grow closer to God. As a community, we began a collection to assist the Watertown social services with items such as socks, personal care items, snacks, and more. Just because we aren't meeting for worship doesn't mean these needs in the community are diminished. We encourage you to pick up the items listed for this collection as you planned. They're listed on our website, and you can drop them by the church office so that we can continue to help others during Lent. Please remember to call ahead first when you'd like to drop those items off. We also ask that those of you who give regularly or pledge to the church to support the ministries here would send in your offerings either by mail or through the electronic giving option on our website. Your generosity is greatly appreciated as we all deal with the consequences of this pandemic. Please check our website regularly. We will upload more information as it becomes available. You can find us at www.firstchurchwatertown.org. These are difficult days indeed. We are surrounded by anxiety, fear, and uncertainty that can move us to panic. Especially now, getting accurate information and remaining calm is key. It's important that, as people of faith, we trust both in God's love for us and in the hard science available to us as we make our decisions. As a congregation, we will continue to follow the guidelines of our wider denomination and the local authorities as the situation evolves. We will strive to move forward in faith, guided by education, appropriate caution, and common sense. While we must practice social distancing in order to stay safe, we can and must continue to look after one another, just as Jesus teaches us. In the meantime, the words of Psalm 46 are so important. Hear these words. God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth should change, though the mountains shake in the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, though the mountains tremble with its tumult. God is our refuge and our strength. May God bless us as we walk this journey together. Thank you.